Welcome to the first Lanterne Rouge cycling podcast, watch along of the Tour de France 2023. We've got the lead out right now, the run into the Côte de Vivero. So we've got two major climbs left. This first one's 4K, 7%. Not expecting huge action, just a heavy, nervous pace on it. Then the Côte de Piquet. So we've got the action for the stage coming, and then it's the 1K, 5% uphill drag to the finish. We'll be doing this on stage 1 and maybe tomorrow, but definitely stage 5 and maybe 6 and 9. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel to make sure you get notified of this, or follow us on Twitter as well. But yeah, Benji, you've made it over to Andorra. It's pretty stress-free.
Well,
Who do you think who's won this stage so far?
firstly, it's stress-free here, but there it's not stress-free because this feels like the run-in towards, I would say Cipressa, but I feel like it's more the run-in towards Poggio, the way the peloton is handling it right now, because everybody's trying to get to the front. And I feel like the one team that's been trying to get to the front but has failed a few times is UAE.
They're trying again now.
Yeah.
They're trying again to bring Poggi up, and Poggi's he's got to the front. But how long can they stay there, you know?
Yeah.
How long can Trentin stay, because they don't have any other teammates? Is Trentin, who I think for them was a no-brainer to take. Like, the fact that he wasn't on the team list immediately.
Yeah.
Look at his job now for Poggi before Vivero.
Perfect.
Yeah, Naesen is just there as well for O'Connor. Van Hooijdonk is switched on to the Poggi train. Poggi's actually actually, he's not easy to spot. There are so many jerseys which have white on the top from the what are the new jerseys? Well, Poggi's all white, and UAE. Movistar have gone white top. Cofidis have gone white top.
Israel.
Astana's
Astana's good looking
blue
off the field, but
yeah, it looks weird.
In the race it looks pretty weird, I won't lie. Like Trek, that's a difference.
Laporte's dropped. He's been working the front. Yeah, what do you think about him? So Jumbo used him to basically control the breakaway and maintain front position before Vivero. And de Klerk, and initially we saw Ineos put Turnus to the front to pace for Pidcock stage win. And we saw Alberson there for Van der Poel stage win. UAE didn't help because they are smart. They're like, why would we help 5 other teams chasing the breakaway of 4 riders? That made perfect sense. We've just entered Côte de Vivero. And already we see Poggi's lost.
Ooh,
Poggi's switched on. No, so Poggi has switched on to Jonas and Jumbo. So he's on Van Aert, and Van Baal's about to chop him off, I think.
DSM starting to pace for Bardet?
I don't. Maybe for our boy Welsford. He's had a good altitude camp.
Yeah, it's definitely going to work.
Jumbo Jumbo just letting him go because he's pacing way too hard.
Yeah,
because they blocked it up.
When will he realize though? Because like this is a bit awkward.
Is this Dinham?
I think it might be. Have we seen this before with Dinham? I swear we've seen the same scenario.
He did this in Swiss, did he not?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's gone way too hard. And again, we've actually seen this a lot in this stage of solo riders moving up to the front, going really hard. They don't have the team leader in the wheel.
Yeah.
They look behind, and they have to go back again and find him. And it's maintaining front position for a long time is incredibly difficult. And you see, UAE again, Bjerg is about to... look at Bjerg again. Jumbo are going to let him go.
Dinham won't. Will he?
I don't know, but...
Dinham's following.
Yeah, obviously UAE are going to try and make Vivero as hard as possible.
Ineos now following?
Ineos following with Kwiatkowski, and so this is going to put a lot of pressure, not on Van Aert and Jonas, but on Van Hooijdonk.
Yeah.
Does Van Hooijdonk drop here, and then Jumbo have no one to do the lead out into Côte de Piquet?
This feels so similar to Sanremo. I said it earlier with Poggio, with Cipressa. They're making it so hard because they want to make sure that Pogacar can make the absolute difference on the final climb, so that the punchers can't necessarily follow the Pogacars of the world on the final climb. But this climb is also 4.3 kilometers, 6.8%.
It's a great climb
3.5 left, so it's ideal for him. It's also not insanely hard, but half of the peloton will be gone after this, right?
If he can keep this going. So this is the same gradient of climb, Orquet d'Anzizan, where he ripped it on stage 17 of the Tour last year. Very, very similar. That was broken up with 2 10-minute efforts of 6 to 7%, and this is a 10-minute effort at 7%. So it's a perfect climb for Bjerg. I think UAE are doing the right thing. You want to whittle Jumbo-Visma's numbers down as much as possible. So, but they will still, the peloton is still fat, and so Van Hooijdonk is slipping right now, but will he get dropped? I don't know. We see now Amador getting dropped, and maybe a Kirsch and a Perez from Cofidis, but it depends how long he can pace like this. But yeah, I think UAE are doing totally the right thing, trying to make the race difficult.
I think he's going to be able to do the majority of this climb.
I think so. But I think he's slowing down. He comes up, this is the UAE, right? So UAE, Micah and Bjerg and McNulty, they go first 30 seconds. Super hard, and then it eases off a bit.
Look, who's there? Is it Adam Jits?
Is Jace there?
I don't know. It was just...
No, he's looking after himself. He's to the back left behind Connor and Chavez.
Trying to hype you up.
You see him. Yeah. He doesn't even need the draft. It's too easy for him. He doesn't need the draft. He just
Get out of here.
Dude, he's so on. Him and Soler getting their own bid-ons before. I was like, come on. Why is the whole UAE team, including Poggy, not bringing Yates back to the front? Do they know who the GC leader is? Is this a cyclocross course? What is this?
I actually have... some kind of...
Yeah, Van Aert and Van der Poel have to do a deviation.
The group is
with...
like lined out, but it's still relatively big.
Still big. Because like a lot of the sprinters like Cavendish and Jakobsen, now he's here.
Yeah, Jakobsen was already dropped on Morgan the previous plan.
On the previous one, yeah.
And the thing also is like, sure, Laporte has dropped. Sure, there's people dropped on this climb from other teams, but you only need a limited amount of riders for the rest of the stage as well. So it was very important to be in position before a climb like this. Yeah. And if we take a look at what happens after Vivero, we've got that descent, but it's also a mere 8-9 kilometers before we get to Côte de Piquet. So you're going to need positioning before Piquet, but it's not like you need 4 riders to do it, eh?
Well, that's the thing. It's like, will Van der Poel have anyone to position him into Piquet?
Yeah.
Søren Kragh may be the only one who could survive from that team. So that's why UAE will have Grosjean. They will have Micah. They will have maybe still Bjerg if he makes it over the top, if that's the plan. So, and Pogacar is going to attack. Like, this is obvious. Pogacar will attack on Côte de Piquet. But where is Benoit, for example? Wow, is that Buggy?
Yeah.
Buggy is dropping.
Let's hope he's dropping on purpose for breakaway stages, but I don't like it necessarily.
I mean, it makes sense if you just want to win stage 5 from the breakaway. Yeah. Why would you go full here?
Yeah, but he doesn't look super happy either.
No, and as a French rider, Bjerg is done.
Ooh,
Bjerg is done halfway the climb.
Van Baarle now taking over with Van Aert in the wheel. Kelderman in the wheel of Vingegaard.
Where's Benoit?
Like, why is it that, for example, Jumbo have Kelderman in the wheel of Vingegaard at this moment?
So he doesn't crash him. No, it's more. It's better to have a rider from your team front and behind if you can. Save you being chopped in front. Or I am surprised they got Bjerg to pace only half the climb. Because now...
It is way more impressive than about half the stages Bjerg had last year, though. Even though he had a wonderful stage at one time, the rest was a bit meh.
Dude, Yates can't feel the chain right now.
Who is German champion these days?
Buchmann.
Oh, God.
So Paulus is in front of Chavez. Hindley, so Buchmann is positioning Hindley. Jungels is there in front of Felix Gall. Van der Poel's going to have to do this all himself.
Thibaut's there. He's ready.
Honestly, Gaudu has always been good in Pace Vasco, right?
Yeah.
We won the Arate stage with Roglic behind him.
Freiler gone already.
That is very surprising. Freiler dropping from a group of 100.
Who's that at the back?
On a 7% climb. Holy, Sepp has come to the front.
Seppi is there.
Sepp, you're not allowed at the front. You're supposed to be at the back. Yeah, he just glided up. So now you're going to have to use Grosjean in the valley to position. And I think Michael will do the lead out for Yates and Pogacar. But this is where I think McNulty is missing. Because Soler, where is Soler? Is this him moving up on the right-hand side?
Yeah, but...
This is Soler.
Is this not the kind of situation that before MSR, you said Grosjean should be used towards the second part of Cipressa? Do you feel like this is not the moment where Grosjean should be used?
They should have paced this with Grosjean, with Bjerg trying to hang on in the wheels.
Then who does positioning if Bjerg drops?
He won't drop. If Grosjean does the correct pace, he's in the wheel. Because he just did look at the size of the peloton. Yeah. It's a 7% 10-minute effort. If he's in the wheels and entering in good position, I don't think he drops.
Jesus, Bora looks so much like B&B hotels. I can't.
I mean, UAE still got numbers with Soler and Grosjean, so they're fine. Bora and Buchmann is doing a good job. Hindley has looked on it. I've seen him in the fight, in the run-in. He was always on. Yeah, that's surprising.
Let's hope he's losing time on purpose.
Yeah, why fight? If the big boys are going to go on Piquet, why not lose the time, save the legs?
Well, there's one certainty that he's not going for GC again. unlike last time.
True. He's top 10 the tour, the last 2 years on GC?
I don't remember.
At least
one of the
2 years.
years.
At least, no, the last 2.
Okay.
Did he top 10 last year? I think he did. Powerless is having to position himself. He's eating a lot of wind.
And they should have their riders for it as well,
I'm very surprised, Pal. Like, surely you'd think Bettiol would be helping Powerless. Powerless won San Sebastian.
Is this a consequence of Amador just...
Oh, Junge. What's going on here? Unless he had a mechanical and he's just at the back with... Binny's no way. Binny is not even going to make Group 2. On P. He's already at the back here.
Tomorrow, Heiskebel, I'm worried as well if this is already him dropping.
If this is him on Vivero, Heiskebel is 8K, 6% with the last 3K, 7.5.
Bilbao with all the pressure from Bilbao being the finishing.
Yeah. Is that Zimmerman? Ventmarché?
I think it is.
Man, I think he might even win a stage this tour. I think he's looking...
Breakaway opportunity.
Yeah, he's looking like he's really broken through. Powerless riding the front for EF with no EF riders in the other EF rider. The next one is Carapaz, 20th wheel. Are you not surprised by that? That they make Powerless? I thought they didn't put him in the breakaway because they would want him to maybe try and stay close on GC. Am I right? Is it Powerless or is it Powerless? It looks like him.
A lot like him.
I'm very surprised. Are they going to pace again so Carapaz gets dropped on PK?
But also, like, if he gets over PK, his sprint is okay in groups, but
who?
Carapaz, but not the level of I will beat Pogacar in this sprint.
Oh, if EF should be being defensive today. This is not like peak. If the stage was quite like Côte de Vivero now, and then another Côte de Vivero, and then 15Ks to the finish, and then an uphill drag, then I understand it. But they are trying to make the race hard.
Now, the question is, we said earlier, off air, we spoke about the KOM points. The rider that gets first here takes a KOM jersey. Zimmerman?
Ah, that's why Powerless could be at the front.
Or Zimmerman?
Yeah, Zimmerman is going to sprint. Good call. Zimmerman will sprint for the KOM.
Thanks to the chat as well, because that reminded me.
Or maybe Chavito will sprint.
Zimmerman looks ready to bounce.
Chavito is going to sprint, no?
Oh, fuck that. Really?
Powerless is accelerating.
I like it.
Yeah. Dude. He did a whole lead out.
Zimmerman? Oh,
that's why.
I love that. I
would like to apologize to EF, to Nielsen Powerless, and also to their car. Great.
Keep going, guys. Come on. Why not?
That was great DS work from them. They told him.
Why is Chavez pacing behind? Or what is he doing?
No, he's letting them move blocking.
Oh.
No, that was really smart from... I didn't even think about that, but that's really smart from them. Adapting to the road.
Can't believe we discussed KOM for like 50 minutes before the stream started.
He's also obviously in good shape to do the whole lead out and then dust Zimmerman. It's impressive. Zimmerman should have jumped earlier, I think.
Now it's a bit of a moment where it's all going to come back together. Maybe people will come back, but the people that have dropped right now will not be competing anyway once we get to the
Jumbo wants Van Hooydonk to come back now.
Is Binyam going to bring him back?
Yeah.
At this point, Nathan might as well help a bit.
Binny will bring him back.
But disappointing.
For Binny to drop there is not a good sign for Heiskebel tomorrow.
Oh, what's the point in even continuing to try today?
Yeah, I didn't see Phillips to drop. I would assume he did.
Yeah, but Philipsen also wasn't super impressive at the intermediate sprint, so maybe he was holding something back to help out Van der Poel today.
But why wouldn't Philipsen self-drop last climb? Like, you're not going to win.
Yeah.
I guess there are decent green jersey points on offer, even if you come 8th. If you come 8th and Jakobsen comes 50th, you're still taking green jersey points, you know?
Who's Movistar rider on the left?
Guess Oliveira. Benoit's finally moving up. Ooh, he's going to get closed off by UAE. Soler's riding for UAE. Bit of indigestion. Beans and rice got me. Well, good work by EF. That was smart. That's 2 years in a row they've taken the KOM jersey on stage 1.
So to remind ourselves, your pick for this stage was Pogacar.
Yeah.
My pick was Pidcock because Pogacar was taken.
Yeah.
So
when we got accused of Van der Poel erasure, I really think
it's possible, but I believe Pogacar is a favorite.
Yeah, there's a reason Pogacar is the favorite. It's because if it's a really reduced group, it is Oliveira from Movistar. If it's a really reduced group, then he will win from the sprint against Jonas and Co. and Simon Yates. If the Group 2 comes back with Van der Poel and Van Aert and Pidcock, he can still win the sprint because he beat them in Tirreno on a 5% finish 2 years ago.
This guy's numbers on his back is very useful to figure out who it is. One number is gone and the other one's folded.
Back. Is that Pidcock? Did Pidcock get dropped?
That looks like him.
That's Pidcock. Or maybe he just took a bit on and he was on the right side.
Yeah, but
it's weird to be back there. The rest of Ineos are front left with Danny and Egan. And they're trying to move. That's so dangerous to move up now. In the gutter before the descent. No one is going to want to give you that line. Or there is, like, as UAE, you're not going to ride right next to the road because, you know, the road disappears, it becomes gravel, you have a fan sticking a flag out. So UAE always you're going to ride a meter off. You take a lot of risk moving up.
I bloody love Madouas's New Jersey, and they're really setting it up at the moment, but can Madouas hold it? And it seems like he can't really at the front, so it's all going to be about keeping it together now, and the road is starting to narrow.
Poor Oliveira, man. Oliveira is the only ruler on Movistar. Who's this? Is Soler? Must be.
We've now come towards the end, I think, of that plateau section on top of Vivera. So we're probably going to dive into the descent right now, and then we actually start the proper valley.
So yeah, the team's expected. UAE and Jumbo take front position for the descent. They both got numbers. Were you surprised they didn't bring Novak?
It's kind of because I haven't seen Novak much this year that I expected him to be preparing full stop for the Tour, but also because you don't see him, maybe there's something going on that we don't know. Maybe there's some preparation issues, stuff like that. But in the end, I stand behind the team they did take, you know?
Oh, no, they took the best possible team, UAE. It's the best team they could have taken, I think.
Except?
Because I didn't know Soler's shape. Like, if Soler is in good shape, you take him instead of Novak.
Ayuso, come on.
No, he will not. He will do the Tour. He will do the Vuelta.
He'll win the Vuelta.
Yeah. These descents, all good road surface. No rain at the moment. O'Connor's in bad position at the back with AG2R, back with Binny and Menkes. So they're going to have to move him up before Côte de Piquet. Pretty quick smart.
Latour again?
Yeah, Latour.
I'm not sure it is, but...
Latour's ascending has been really... Who's number 2 for Ineos?
Absolutely no clue.
South American.
It is Castro.
He's not South American. Yeah, it's been a stage worth watching, I would say, for the last hour. It's not been like the most crazy stage. I think a word on the stage, I actually think, because there's always a discussion about, you know, we had the crashes in Brittany in 2021. I think this stage is less dangerous because it's so hard.
Yeah.
We now have a tired group going into the base of the most pivotal moment in the climb. And so there's a hierarchy established by how difficult the stage is. And you don't have not random, right? But when you come into an easy stage and then you're going to have a descent into Fossil Loop or something, or as I say, that Carapaz has crashed. Carapaz has crashed at the back with EF with James Shaw is there with him and a Movistar rider as well. Carapaz is back on the bike. He's both hands. He can put pressure on. But he looks like he's hurt something else. He must have gone down.
Was that Moss? No, wait.
No, it can't be Moss.
131 is Moss.
Is it Moss? No.
Is it 131 or am I blind? That looked like Moss. Enric Moss is down.
Oh, man.
Oh, that sucks.
They went into it wasn't straight into the grass either. There was a gutter. Carapaz, he will be losing time now.
Let's hope that this doesn't re-trigger Moss's descending fears and so forth.
They'll be losing a lot of time now. You can't come back.
Yeah.
And also him, you know, he might have done an elbow or collarbone here, Moss. I was literally just doing the spiel about how I thought this stage was safer, and I still kind of.
I agree.
Like,
it's a descent, but like it's not.
It's in a single file on a descent with a good road surface. To me, it's almost more dangerous in Brittany when it's a narrow road, full peloton fresh. But Moss looks like he's done a collarbone, elbow, or wrist or something. So this is not good. The doctor is flexing his arm.
Does this change Jorgensen's role?
That's the thing. Jorgensen was just used to break wind for Mühlberger and Mas on Vivero. He paced the front,
which was surprising because you'd expect.
I think that's not. I mean, if we discussed it off air, but because I was like, what the fuck are they doing? Why wouldn't they do that? Carapaz is also not getting
come
up.
on.
Fuck, this sucks. He looks like he's done his knee or something. And you said, well, if Jorgensen's been told, first of all, if he's leaving, he's been told Mas is the GC leader, he wants to win a stage.
Yep.
Why wouldn't you say, I'm going to lose 10 minutes on stage 1? And I'll happily ride the front for the boys. So then it does make sense. But now with Mas out, your Movistar, do you want Jorgensen to switch into riding for top 10 on GC? I kind of would, to be honest.
Yeah, but like, would you like it to be top 10 as in you go for it straight up, or you go for it by going in breakaways?
Method. You do O'Connor, I think, or Guillaume Martin.
Wait, is that Campenaerts?
That's Campenaerts. Because Menkes last year actually changed his strategy. Menkes, and no one really cared because it's, it's very niche, but Menkes used to just follow. And then Alpe d'Huez stage, he decided to take time back by going for the stage and going in a break. So that's what he did, and he came second on the Alpe d'Huez stage behind Pidcock, but he took back time on GC. So I think Jorgensen, that's the best of both worlds for him. Bernal's got back onto Kwiatkowski's wheel. Chavez is kind of looking for his team.
Well,
but Carapaz shouldn't have been. I don't know how deep these guys were in the peloton on the descent, so they might have been front third. But
yeah, Carapaz that won't be
his left knee.
His knee's fucked.
No, they're going to try and put him back on. They're getting him a bike.
Oh, come on.
If it's not broken, you try.
He's clearly not interested in riding.
No, he is.
I don't believe it.
If he wouldn't ride, if he wasn't interested in riding. He's got to ride his 30 minutes. He can't use his left leg. It's a bit ridiculous.
I don't like it.
I'm just bummed.
They should just take him out at this point. Unless it's like he believes
also
it's temporary.
Already beef from Cofidis. But this is why, like...
Is it Garrett?
Yeah. Someone gave...
So recognizable, right? He's like a triangle.
O'Connor and AG2 are really struggling to maintain position. Alpecin do have one rider. I think it might be Krieger or someone. So expect them to move Van der Poel up really late on the outside here before Côte de Piquet. But these are wide roads, so you can move up late. Chente is talking to Mas. I don't think he'll continue.
I think both will be out. I don't like it, but the reality, if you look at how Carapaz is paddling with 1 foot and Mas is still standing there after, 5 minutes since he crashed?
If Mas has broken something, then, it sucks, but we move to the Vuelta.
Yeah.
Bora doing a really good job, actually, with Conrad and Buchmann and Jungels. I've been really impressed with him today. I think we might, after the tour, we might have to give an apology to Buchmann, but it's early days.
We'll see.
Madouas moving. See, this is what happens. Like, to maintain front position is so hard. You see Madouas start to sprint on the other side with no one in the wheel, and then...
It's also because teams spend so much energy getting to the front that by the time you hit the front, you've spent so much energy that you need to be able to hold it. And that's the difficulty.
Well, that's why I said Van Hooydonk was important to come back.
Yeah.
Because he can now just do this shit job now, and then
shit job.
Well, it's not exactly that. Van Aert keeps playing with himself. I think he doesn't like the bibs.
And do you think Adam Yates has dropped yet, my friend? Come on.
No. Yates is on.
He said, Poggy is the balls, eh?
Did, but mind games. He knows I've broke the secret. I'll get the camera off poor
He's
Enrique.
so sad.
I know, come on.
I don't want to see
get the
sad
camera
Mas.
off Enrique.
I want to see happy Mas.
It's so brutal, man.
Months of preparation.
You prepare 3 months for this.
Stage fucking 1.
I'm surprised they're not having anyone signal those bollards, to be honest, but luckily the pelotons picked a side. Is that Soler is doing a good job for UAE right now? Boggy shaking his head. Ineos are behind the Jumbo train, so yeah, I mean, Bora also doing a good job, but that's the thing, there's only so much space, and then where is Simon Yates and Jayco? Deep. Where's AG2R? Really deep, so I think Lotto are also doing a nice job for Van Hills.
Yeah. So just a heads up of what's coming. We've got about about 5 kilometers of flat still going, and with roughly 11k to go, we start the Col de Piquet. That is the final climb of the day.
So 5k to Piquet.
Proper climb. It's 2 kilometers at 9.5%, 9.4%, but it's a bit of a fake news climb. So the first kilometer is the first half kilometer is 7.1%, then 4.5 for the next half kilometer, and the last kilometer is basically a full kilometer at 13%. So it's kind of like Mur de Huy, kind of like Rochefoucauld in the width of the road. So I don't know which one to compare it to. I kind of feel like I lean more towards Rochefoucauld than Mur de Huy at this point. It depends on the action, eh?
It depends. Oh, that Total guy moved up on the barriers. This is, So Jumbo basically, they pick a side and then they ride 1 meter off. It's like, okay, if you want to move up and get Nathan, maybe push you into the gutter, good luck. And they have all the fans there. So Carapaz is now pedaling with his left leg. I think he'll finish the stage. And tomorrow he just has to survive. But he looks really fucked up, man.
Yeah.
He looks like he's...
I like seeing this.
His knee is in a lot of pain. And you don't know if he's broken something.
Yeah.
You don't know if he's... Because, Micah had tore his meniscus or something on Pagure last year. And he finished the stage with 1 leg.
It needs to ride up Col de Piquet still, eh?
Yeah.
It's not a flat finish, eh?
Like on 15%, the amount of pressure you have to put through the knee, even doing 250 watts is a lot. UAE, you've gone a bit early. UAE are trying to claim the left side from Jumbo. They're trying to close off Jumbo.
It's kind of splitting up the train, no?
But it's too early. There's still 3Ks, 4Ks to PKs. It's too early. But, and yeah, they're trying to close off Jumbo. Smart, but Nathan will come through now. Cofidis are there. Who are Cofidis going for today? Lefebvre. I mean, Geschke's doing there, and Morich is there for freelancing for Bahrain. Hamilton for Bardet in front there. If Lefebvre was really the guy we think, he could turn into, he would be in Group 2 today. I'm hoping it'd be good to have, because there's a real fight for the left side right now. Soler and Van Baal are not having a...
They're talking to each other, but I don't think it's friendly.
No.
Aw.
Yeah.
Every time they show Carapaz, he looks in so much pain.
But Soler just spent a lot of energy trying to close Jumbo, and...
I was trying to figure out how many Alpecin riders there are there, because we had the discussion but it's very limited.
There's not been enough helicopter shots for my liking.
Yeah.
To see the position of everybody.
Talking about a helicopter shot, it's too far zoomed out, I'm afraid.
Yeah. It's a small group, though.
Yeah. Kind of expected, though, right?
Yeah.
Especially the way
Mas is abandoned.
Yeah. And then Mas is out. That's...
Please zoom in. Keep zooming in. Keep zooming in.
Devastating for stage 1.
Wow, it's a small pello. Van der Poel has...
1 teammate?
1 teammate.
Don't know who it is, though. Can't tell you.
AG2R are trying to move up the right, but they just don't have enough riders.
Israel is so weird to see that jersey.
But why Israel pacing, Are they going for turns?
Or Woods?
Woods. Of course, they're going for Woods.
Yeah, but Woods can't win on a parkour like this because the steep climb is too far from the finish line.
And he can't descend quick enough, and he's so unaerodynamic.
He can't sprint for whether his life depends on it.
So now this is what happened. Asgren's moved up. Now he has no quick step on his wheel.
Is it Craw?
Van der Poel, it must... No, I don't...
Or Goggle?
I don't think that's Craw.
I can't tell you.
I don't think that's Craw.
It's not Dillier because he doesn't have the Swiss bands, and Dillier has been working.
So Asgren moved up, paced full gas, no quick step in the wheel. Alaphilippe is on Vingegaard's wheel.
Do you see a number? Quinten Hermans?
Yeah, it could be Hermans. Godou has no teammates. Godou is on Skelmos's wheel, and Skelmos on Van der Poel. And there's a Trek rider. There's a Trek rider in front of Van der Poel. He's got in between.
There's a Trek rider there.
But Godou must be eating so much wind on that right open side. It's almost like Miles Scottson might have helped if he made it here. Oh, now the lead out starts. But Jonas is out of position.
He's trying to do a lot of energy moving up now, though.
Yeah, they made him...
Fighting with Alaphilippe.
They made a mistake there. Where's Van Aert?
Pogacar in the wheel of Vingegaard, like last year.
Where's Van Aert?
I don't know. I don't see Wout. He's far.
Yeah, he's far.
He's like 20th position, 25th position right now.
Van der Poel is entering.
It's starting now, eh? 200 meters, 300 meters?
Not yet. They go through this little town, and there's a dipper, and then they go over a small bridge, and then it starts. Amador's caught up to Carapaz, I think. because he was behind.
Yeah.
Van Aert is in no man's land, man.
He's moving up a tiny bit. I swear he's moved up 5 positions, but
yeah,
it's going to take a bit. He's got time to move up on the climb, though, because it takes a bit until the steep section starts, but it's not ideal, right?
Van der Poel's in great position. Van der Poel's basically on Poggy's wheel. I don't know why you... What are UAE doing? Pogacar was in perfect position on Jonas' wheel. And now he's... Yeah.
He's still okay, so...
Yeah, I mean, sure, it doesn't matter.
Is that Gaudu already in 4th wheel?
Where is Pidcock? Ooh.
Not looking amazing at the moment. Maybe in 10th position there?
I don't know. It's Bernal in 3rd wheel.
Anyway, called the PKs here. Kampenaert's really strong. Maxime van Gils, dark horse right there.
Goes deeper and... Yeah, they've let them go.
Imagine if Victor Kampenaert's win.
No, he's blown up.
Never mind. He's done for.
Grosschartner's just gone. Well, but Jumbo won't... Why will Jumbo chase him, really? Like...
It's funny to see, though. Grosch is feeling it. Oh, la, 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 la.
This is actually not what Poggy wanted. No, because now Jumbo don't care. They'll pace their own pace.
You thought he was pacing, or no?
And Wout can move up. He should commit to it now. Yeah. At this point, just commit to it and force Jumbo.
He's waiting.
That's stupid to wait.
Come on. Got to keep going.
Even to force Jumbo to pace.
Even if it's someone you can jump to or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Satellite rider.
Yeah.
Benoot now pacing. Only one rider for Jonas at the moment. Well,
Wilco is about 10th. Gaudu has entered in good position.
Yeah, it's on the left.
Sepp moving up. And Micah again.
There we go. We've got more riders for Yamaha.
Van Aert is deep. I don't know where he's putting to the right of Simon Yates. An attack from Latour. Yeah, the Latour.
Has to be Pierre, right?
Adam Yates. Can't do the chain.
Was he closing the gap to Grosschartner for Poggy?
Yeah, No, it's Bergerdo.
I can't recognize him anymore without his Alaphilippe.
This is Bergerdo. He still has it. It's just a thinner goatee. I don't think UAE did that correctly.
They are pacing nicely, though.
Yeah,
nicely for Poggy.
Yeah. But it allowed Van Aert to move up.
Yeah.
In that lull period.
Jonas on the wheel. Alaphilippe still looking good as well.
Kelderman is losing positions.
Is that Izagirre in 5th position?
Is that Koos?
The Cofidis rider, is that Izagirre?
Probably, yeah.
I'm not sure, actually.
Alaphilippe is already struggling. Jace is about to step off.
That's not Izagirre. That's for sure.
Could be Lefay.
Yates is going to launch Poggy.
That's Lefay. Lefay is 5th wheel.
Ooh, la, 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 la.
I think Poggy should let Yates' wheel go. It's so narrow.
Wonder where that is
gone. Alaphilippe's gone. Gaudu is struggling.
Yeah.
Gaudu is going to drop.
also struggling.
Lefay is the one, man. Gaudu lost the wheel. Gaudu dropped the wheel.
Come on, Victor, follow. We've got Yates, we've got Poggy, Jonas, and we've got Lefay. 4 riders at the front. There's a gap until the 5th rider, which is Yates, Simon?
Yates is closing for Van Aert, Gaudu, because someone dropped the wheel.
Van Aert can't follow Simon Yates?
Yeah.
Ooh,
is Yates going to drop Poggy?
You would love that for your predictions, no? Lefay still holding on is immense.
But this is a good climb for Lefay. Poggy steps off. Not the biggest acceleration.
He's the best sprinter of the three, eh? So why doesn't...
Yeah, but why drop
Yates? Just keep riding?
Why drop Yates?
Agreed.
You need someone because Jonas won't pull.
Maybe he doesn't trust Lefay. Come on, Yates. They need to have Yates there, right? Then Schiamose is also trying to bridge up. Wout is falling through. Maxime van Gils right there on Wout's wheel. Some Belgium collaboration. Was not the craziest move by Poggy. Oh, Lafay. Victor? And Poggy responds? Come on, Victor Lafay, come on. Imagine.
Lafay is fucking good.
200 meters to go, only to the top, eh? So this is it, eh?
Am I being biased or Poggy not that impressive?
It's difficult to say because Jonas is also not doing anything, eh? But he doesn't need to.
Yeah, Jonas has Wout to play behind.
And Poggy has a sprint, so...
Do you think they should have just kept Yates pulling to keep the gap open? You know how...
Yeah, but Lafay would probably attack and drop Yates anyway, so...
That's really impressive from Lefay.
Oh,
that's really, really impressive.
Amazing. Confidence. They'll be happy about this. Now the question is, what happens now?
To be honest, if you're Poggy, don't you want the group to come back?
Yeah, because Wout back though.
No, because if you go to the line just with Jonas and you drop Lefay, you take 4 seconds. If you win the stage from a group of 6, and Jonas can't sprint, you take 10.
And even if you get second behind Wout, you take 6. But then again, he probably wants a stage. Let's be honest about it.
But now
if this group comes back, it's a larger group and Wout's not in it. So
Wout's not there. Oh,
Wout's
right he's not far. He should make it.
Is that a Jumbo domestic?
Yeah, that's Kelderman. And Turner. That's Ben Turner, is it not?
Is that Seppi?
Pinot, Sepp, Kelderman, Van Aert. So
imagine being Tim de Klerk today, pacing the entire stage.
Van der Poel back. Which GC guys have dropped Luke? Where's Pidcock? Which Galmos are like group 2 or 3?
Yeah. I haven't seen Bardet. I haven't seen O'Connor.
This is Pidcock. Yeah.
Alaphilippe.
Alaphilippe just don't got it. Oh, this is O'Connor now. And Pidcock. Is it Castro? No.
Mankeys.
O'Connor lost. It's Castro, yeah. Poggy goes again. No.
No, I think this is on top.
This is on top.
Yates coming back. He shouldn't do that if Yates is close. Makes no sense to do that.
You should let Yates come back to pull you away from Van Aert.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why Lefay is pacing. I guess you don't want Van Aert to come back.
Which, I get that point. Yeah. It's also his only opportunity he's ever had in this situation.
Dude, third on the stage is huge for Cofidis.
And he can even do better. Second is on play.
Dude, Simon Yates is on. No, who's attacked? Adam Yates is off the front! With the 2 brothers! Yes, I had them in the Vela Games team. I told you, dude, the Yates brothers can't be stopped. Yeah. Jumbo will close it with Kelderman.
Simon and Adam at front.
Dude, they can't feel the chain. People don't believe me.
What do you think they'll say? Will they actually like 1v1 for the stage, or is there like some agreement?
They will pull full to the line and then sprint. This is so fun.
This is amazing.
No, but Simon Yates is so good on those sort of climbs. He was in terrible position. Yeah. Come on, Wilco has to hit. Yeah, Jumbo are now getting organized.
And they're trying to go for Wout to take the seconds from Poggy. But then again, if you're Jumbo, do you not want those? Adam Yates probably not. Yeah, Adam Yates probably not.
I mean, it is still a Tour de France stage, man. Yeah. You know, like, okay, true. Poggy takes 4, 6
and
seconds.
Yellow as well, eh?
Yeah, it's... I mean, Poggy can still beat Wout straight up on this finish. Like, you don't... Just because you bring Wout back doesn't mean he'll win this finish.
Agreed.
The Yates brothers, dude. This is so troll.
This is amazing. 4-man train now for Jumbo.
Yeah, but Wilco's not... Wilco and Sepp is not that fast.
Gonna be a close one. Simon and Adam are also not terrible on the flat, eh?
No, they're aerodynamic.
Is that Pinot and Gaudu? Yes, it is. Landa's in there.
I forgot Landa. Bahrain have changed.
I'm guessing that's Hindley. Who else do we got there? So Poggy, Skjelmose.
They're just in front of them.
They're
going to catch them. Hindley.
Israel rider? Is that Woods?
Oh, the Israel kid's so annoying.
It's so ugly in race. So basic. Like a Dutch and sea champs.
So, man, already big GC. Who is Ineos? Carlos. Fuck, he looks skinny. Did you see him?
Godriguez is back, my friend.
This could be an interesting... Skjelmose is fast. Pogacar is fast.
And they're getting closer, it seems, from that camera angle.
Well, it's a false flat descent. It's not a technical descent. So the Yates brothers, it's not 8. It's 5. Because the motorbike is behind this group. 1, 2, 3, 5 seconds. Yeah.
5, 6 maybe. 6 kilometers to go, and it's not a completely flat finish. We got to keep that in mind. No. It's a sprint that is uphill. The last kilometer is 4.5%.
The moto is giving them a little bit.
Is it right? 4.5% last kilometer?
5%, 5.5.
So
that's actually like Lefay might attack. They've just gained a few seconds on that section because the moto is giving them a big drive.
And that benefits the chase, no?
This is ridiculous.
5 kilometers, 5%?
This motorbike.
Your Adam Yates pick won't be complaining about the motorbike, my friend.
Group 3 is coming back. Another group is coming back now.
Enemies in there? Tobias Johannesson. Oof. That looked sketchy for a second there.
So impressive from Lefay.
Crazy.
Like, he probably won't get anything from this stage now. Like, he might come sixth, but he was, you know.
But breakaway opportunities left and right settled, eh? If he's this good.
This motorbike is a joke.
Let's hope this. It's very zoomed in, but it looks like it's really close regardless.
I mean, yeah, these are my two boys, but
72, 75. Obviously, false flat descending.
Do you know, is Van der Poel in that group?
Group 3, I don't know. I don't think he is. But it's 30 seconds behind him, eh? They're not coming back. It's this group or the first riders.
They just gained 7 seconds because of that motorbike on the descent. But the last K is so tough for a 57-kilo rider with, you know, another guy pulling.
And they need to pull full and then still have the sprint afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. Whilst Van Aert and Poggi will jump.
Exactly.
I don't know where Group 3 are. They're gone.
Who's 82? 21's Bernal. Okay, Bernal is dropped. And he's actually 40 seconds behind with Mathieu. With Zagire. Bardet, like you say.
Do they have any teammates to pull? Who's pulling?
Trying to figure out who 82 is. Galopin, that's probably not true. It's probably,
well, the group has expanded to the Yates brothers a lot.
Probably Landa 62.
But this is a good thing for Poggi. Like, why would you make Yates just pull to maybe lose the sprint? I mean, this is why you use him.
Exactly.
They've got a lot of time now. But this flatter, the next K is flat. This K from 3 to 2 is flat, and 2 to 1 is pretty flat. So this is the tough part. And yeah, they might have no sprint.
But the gap's going up. It's like 16, 17%.
Did Simon start finessing him? And I think it's because it's Koos pulling, and he can't pull the flat very hard.
Again.
Does Jonas pull for Van Aert?
He should not. Not in the Tour. No. Dauphiné, yes. Not in the Tour.
Not the Tour.
It's going to be really close, I feel like.
Van Aert's at the back. Is Van Aert even going to have the legs to sprint?
I think he will.
I think Poggi's going to win if it comes back.
It's going to be close between the two.
I think Poggi's going to win because he's going to be fresh. I mean, Hindley can even win. The gap is not going down.
Fresh. He was also not looking extremely great anymore at the top of Vivero. He was still attacking and couldn't really get rid of anyone, eh?
But does one of the brothers finesse each other? Does Simon Yates stop?
Does that split up the family? That's a question. No Christmas for both.
The gap is going up.
Adam keeps on. I feel like Adam's pulling a bit more.
That motorbike on the descent was outrageous. The gap was 5 seconds. I don't know if it's 17. We haven't seen.
It looks relatively big.
It's. I don't think it's 17, but I think it's 10 plus.
That's.
Should Van Aert attack early? He's too deep to do it from here, but
to take away bonus seconds, it's possible.
And also surprise Poggi.
Sit in his wheel and try out to sprint him.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Poggi gets on his wheel.
Yeah.
The two brothers still pulling full. Who wins the sprint? I think Simon. Simon's got the better sprint. He's won.
Was Adam Yates' sprint at Lombardia not okay? That one Lombardia?
Yeah, but Yates beat Vine in Mount Lofty this year. I think Simon has a better sprint, I think. But this will be hard now. Like, they have to do this uphill against, because now, we just nearly have a mechanical, Adam.
I don't think so.
Now Koos and Kelderman can, I think, take back more time.
Is this the moment where we see who the better Yates is? Simon in the one corner, Adam in the other corner.
Adam's better.
We haven't seen Simon in ages.
Dude, Adam pulled full gas and split the bunch on PK and then did this move. I told you he has diamonds. That's a big gap.
That is a big gap.
That's a big gap. They're not going to catch
15 seconds at least.
They're not going to catch them.
So it's going to be Simon Yates or Adam Yates winning the stage.
Simon will win. Oh, he's riding full.
Maybe they've agreed that Simon takes the stage.
Adam's never won a tour stage, right? Adam Yates never won a Grand Tour stage. Okay, well, Simon's already won like
Adam is
3 or 4.
Going full as well for this section. So let's see. 500 meters. Adam at the front, Simon in the wheel.
They have it easily.
Yeah, they have it easily, but
Simon will take it. Simon will take
I think
it.
so as
Adam's
well.
riding. Adam's riding for GC.
For 50 meters, still no movement.
How did they get off the front?
A bit of a silent moment on top of.
Dude, Adam can't feel the chain. Is he going to slow down for him? No, he's
Nah,
you can't.
Simon's done for.
Yeah, wow.
Adam is going to win the stage.
Wow. Vindication.
You feeling good now?
Yeah, pretty good. Easily.
First, my Jean Adam Yates was not on my bingo card.
Dude, he's going to take 15 seconds on the road and 10 seconds on Jonas. He already has a 25-second lead. Simon's kind of.
Is this where you say the tour is over after stage 1?
Yeah, no one can touch Adam Yates. Yeah. Wow.
Can't believe it. Adam Yates. First Grand Tour stage.
Wow. Stage 1 of the tour after pulling on Côte de Piquet. Very, very impressive. And a big gap too. Wins the stage. Now who's going to take
He
bogeys?
almost fell celebrating.
The two brothers.
Sprint behind. Porgy versus Wout. Looks like Porgy's going to Wout's not even there.
Yeah, he's there.
Why is Porgy celebrating? Oh, his teammate. Logical. Logical. 4 seconds Boney as well. This is a major win from UAE. Like a first push.
Yeah.
Her group was not that far behind.
No.
On group 2 anymore.
The group 2 slowed down so much. Zad Woods. Yeah.
Maxime Van Geel, top 10 maybe?
Is this the O'Connor group?
Yeah, this is. Macho as well in there. O'Connor. Bernal. Some
Micah.
other people. Oh, is that Bernal of the back? Or?
Castro.
Castro.
Wampe's there. All right. Thanks very much for watching the live watch along. We'll be back tomorrow for the last hour of the stage or just before the Hayisca bell. Hope you enjoyed it, and we got to record a podcast now. Ciao.